Go to Sports Clips Haircuts. This isn't your grandma's hair place. Sports Clip Stylists are experts in men's hair.
You gotta say sport. Yeah. That was a good start, though. We can run it back. We got this.
Go to Sport Clip Haircuts. This isn't your... What's happening?
Sport Clips. LOL.
LOL. You want to do it, Glenny?
I'll try.
It's the rundown today. It's brought to you by Sport Clips. Glenny's going to tell you about them.
All right, you got a cowlick.
I got a couple of them.
You got patchy beards.
I got a patchy
have gross
beard.
It sucks. Finally wants to grow out that mullet? Sure, why not? Or maybe you just need a style that works every day. Whatever your need, go to Sport Clips Haircuts. This isn't your grandma's hair place, people. Sport Clips stylists are experts in men's hair. Cutting men's hair can be harder than women's hair, and Sport Clip stylists are specifically trained to cut men's hair. They know the tips and the tricks for making sure guys get the best cut to suit their facial shape, hair texture, and lifestyle. We all need that, obviously. Remember that. You can go to grandma's for the holidays, but not where she cuts hair. So the men will cut your hair at Sport Clips. They know how to do it. Sport Clips, the pro in men's hair.
Start off with college football. Like, surprise, surprise, it's a big clusterfuck and everyone's upset at the end of the year. It's always going to be this way forever.
Yeah.
But Alabama does Alabama things. Georgia gets blown out. And so now what? Did they announce the Final Four?
Yeah, it's Alabama, Michigan, Georgia, Cincinnati.
Georgia's still...
Georgia's 3, Cincinnati's 2, which makes sense, I guess. Georgia's the one lost SEC, Bama's the one lost SEC. Michigan at 2, I think, is fair, and happy Cincinnati got in.
Michigan kicked the shit out of my Hawkeyes over the weekend. That was unfortunate. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That was tough. It was a tough season for you to be there. And
42-3. Really got out of hand there at the end.
That's some Patriots-Jets Monday Night Football type shit. I know that feeling.
Yeah, you're just like, the first half actually went okay. I mean, it was 14-3 like that, and then it was 14-3 at halftime, and then... 28 unanswered in the second half. Tough.
That's tough.
Not even getting to celebrate a touchdown. I feel like there should be a sports thing. If you pay for a ticket, I don't think you paid for a ticket, but if you paid for a ticket and your team doesn't even score or hit a home run or something,
you get like a free taco or something.
Free something.
Yeah.
If I go to a Ranger game and they don't score a goal, you should get some.
Right,
some
I agree
back.
with you on that. That's a tough scene. I did see some people putting up the compelling argument about Notre Dame versus Georgia, right? They both have a similar loss, but a better.
They probably both have a similar loss. Georgia's losses to Alabama, Notre Dame's just to Cincinnati, and so Cincinnati, you can't put Notre Dame in over Cincinnati if Cincinnati.
But then I think also ND has like a better strength of schedule or whatever else.
It's very confusing. I think the 4 is good. I'm content with the 4.
Cool with that.
Do you think Michigan should have been number 1? I know Dave was talking about that.
Dave was freaking out about that. Frankly, we were at the gambling house all day yesterday, and it scares me to disagree with Dave, so I didn't say anything. But I think very clearly Alabama should have been 1. Alabama beat the number 1 team.
Yeah.
Michigan did it. Michigan beat Ohio State.
And what was Bama going in?
Bama was, I think, going into the game yesterday, Bama was 3.
And they beat the number 1
Michigan
team.
was 2. Remember, Michigan was 1. So how would they not jump and go number 1 if they beat Georgia? The number 1.
No, Michigan was
2, Georgia was 1.
Right, so the team that beat the number 1 team
because now Bama has 1 loss, as does Michigan, and Bama's best win is Georgia, whereas Michigan's best win is Ohio State.
Right.
So
it does make sense, but it also feels like if you're the number 2 team, you did your job. The number 1 team loses, you just move on.
And also, not to mention that would have made Bama play Georgia.
Right, I think that's probably
the main
that's
thing.
his thing.
That's
Is it's a matchup thing. It's not which team is 1, which team is 2.
That's where, if you're going to do this committee and you're going to be doing it for schedules and fans, and that's.
But I actually can't think off the top of my head, Tommy. Do you know who did Michigan lose to? Who's their loss?
Michigan State, right?
Did they lose? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that is theoretically a better loss than A&M for Bama, but whatever. Either way, I'm happy with the matchups. It'll be fun.
Okay. In more important college football news, the Barstool Bowl is here. Our first ever college bowl, the Arizona Bowl. It is featuring Boise State versus Central Michigan.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever announcement for the inaugural Barstool Arizona Bowl, taking place New Year's Eve day, kickoff 2 p.m. Eastern. We have some tricks, entertainment, but most importantly, let's announce the teams. I know people are waiting coast to coast for this international sensation game, so here we go. One by one, we'll eliminate the teams. Again, tickets on sale now. First ever Barstool Arizona Bowl, welcome. Slowly remove San Diego State Aztecs, goodbye. Miami Redhawks, goodbye. Nevada Wolfpack, goodbye. Toledo Rockets, goodbye. Northern Illinois Huskies, congrats on the title, goodbye. Fresno State Bulldogs, the Valley, we love you, goodbye. What we have, Central Michigan, Boise State, bang, the first ever, and we're proud to have them. Arizona Bowl, Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl, New Year's Eve day. You will not want to miss it. Welcome to the teams. Welcome. Let's play some football.
More importantly, Scott Stapp at halftime.
Dream come true for this company.
For Glenny specifically.
Glenny.
I mean, can you
and
realize
everybody
this is-
just celebrated the
like
10-year
Central-
anniversary of his halftime performance.
like Central Michigan and Boise State nonetheless is a good college football game.
Yep.
That is a very, very good college football game leading into the actual New Year's Six bowls, like the playoff games.
Yep.
It's the perfect appetizer, and not to mention we have the greatest halftime show
Performance
ever.
ever.
Like, literally ever.
And we got a bunch of things surrounding it.
I was
We
gonna
got
say, the whole
I
week
mean,
leading
so
up
much
to it.
fun.
the
You
bar
gotta get-
crawl, the Dozen live show. We got the golf scramble going on. We got a KFC Radio live show.
Live at the Charo Steak in Del Rey, Thursday night, 7 o'clock. You get tickets. It's only like 70 people in that building, so it's going to be very tiny, tickets going to sell out quick.
And then I think it's a pop punk show after
Pop
that.
punk.
It's a jam-packed, like, 48 hours we're going to be there.
It's really
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
It's
very
going to be
excited.
really
Pop
fun.
Punk just performed.
You want to have some drinks at the Buckled Bar Crawl together, bro?
Sure.
Did you see that, like the local news in Arizona put up, like, the mangled bar crawl, whatever it's called?
Buckled Bar Crawl.
Buckled Bar Crawl in the
Crawl.
pub.
Guys'
That's
name.
really one of the best things about this place is watching like real local media
local.
cover what goes on here,
And they're
they're
all
like,
excited.
all right, so in the first frame we're gonna put the Buckled Bar Crawl, and then it's like it's preposterous,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be a really fun
But it
couple
really,
days.
it's going to be a
Taking over
legit.
Arizona
It's
for the
going to be a
week.
legit a lot of fun. Like, I'm only going for the golf, so like I'll still go to everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But we have the Buckled Bar Crawl directly into the Dozen, directly into golf, directly into KFC Radio, directly into Pop Punk,
And then the football game.
And then that's
great 2 days.
That's the appetizer. That's the
and then top it
undercard.
off with Stapp.
Bro, Stapp's the real star here.
Seriously,
Come on, of course.
And I like that Boise State's involved. Like, they just seem like a team they always seem to.
Yeah, they
I was
treated
watching
it out, too,
highlights
which was
of
nice.
of their their infamous game with the hook and ladder and the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
It's like the greatest fucking game that's ever been played. That was Boise State, right?
It was,
yeah.
yeah.
And also like for like more casual college football fans, just hearing Boise State, they'd be way more excited
Exactly.
than I don't know.
And are we doing the broadcast?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, we're
play-by-play and color and all that.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be. And then how about that fucking loser, that dude being like, wait till people find out that this is only being streamed on the internet. Like, no fucking kidding, guys. We're not gonna be on like ABC for the Barstool Bowl
And also-
yet. But like, and that's the point. We can do it our way, and how fans want it to be done, live streamed on the internet. Like, and it's 2021, man. Jesus Christ.
Everything is streaming.
Like you do have an argument if it's 2015. Like people haven't cut the cord, they don't know how to stream, the technology wasn't there yet, but so many people already stream games because they're out of market or blackouts.
A lot of
all
people
that
don't even
kind of
have
shit.
cable
People don't
anymore.
have cable, they have to stream it. Like, dude,
To make that
dinosaurs, grow up.
proclamation on an internet,
platform,
platform
yeah.
like
I
Twitter.
think I saw somebody tweeting that he does something behind a paywall.
He's the
Something.
editor-in-chief of the Athletic.
Yeah, like
No
where
way.
that is
Holy
insane.
shit, what an idiot.
Not to mention,
They're the number one. You have to pay for us on the internet fucking service out there, you idiots.
not to mention these bowl games, like not the New Year's Six bowls, the top bowl games. The people that are watching them, if you know what I'm saying, they're gonna find it and they're gonna watch
Yes.
it. However much they want to watch it,
Yes,
they're gonna watch
They're gonna
it.
responsibly
They're
find
gonna
that
tune in.
fucking game.
And like you said, it allows Barstool to do what Barstool wants with it.
Yes.
Like on a regular one, you would have to do all these different things. With this, it's just going to be us.
I'm hoping
Our
that
broadcast
Dave,
team.
I want Dave to responsibly bet like $500,000 on, because like, can we do that? Can you be? Because the one thing is that it's funny when Al Michaels or somebody is clearly
Alludes to it.
Yeah, and he's like, this extra point is important to some people, but if our broadcasters are blatantly like, fuck, that would be
Hey,
awesome.
I wonder if we can do that.
I don't know what
think
the
we can
rules
do
are. and
anything we want.
I think so too, but maybe not. I don't know.
Who
I
knows?
hope it's just
I
like
feel like when
free
he
for
first
all.
announced this, Dave said flirted with the idea of both teams presenting Frank a hot dog at the 50-yard line
Yes,
to see who gets
to
the
do-
ball
yes.
first. Which I think that's
like,
the
we're gonna do like all of our nonsense, and that's why it's gonna be awesome. Change the fucking game, man. So that's a huge step for Barstool to do. Have our own bowl game. A lot of shit popping up. Pop Punk just performed at Toad's Place, like shared a stage with Kanye West and the fucking Rolling Stones have played there.
They had a proposal.
a live proposal to My Real Girlfriend. 2 girls proposed. We've got Rough and Rowdy this Friday for Jersey Jerry, the Army. Blue Collar.
There he goes. He's flexing.
Jersey
You can't see him.
Jerry. It was never Jeff Nadeau.
There's just a lot going on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just holiday season, man. Everything's in full swing. Shit's going.
There's a crew
down.
at the Pat's Buffalo tonight.
Yep.
Everybody's-
For Monday Night Football, they're out there. So.
All right, so Orchard Park, Buffalo, Bills Mafia. Is this the biggest game in Buffalo history since '92?
Probably, yeah. Actually, it's the biggest game in 15 years.
I mean, it's the biggest game in probably 20 years, let's be real.
Listen, this is the 10th most important game for the Patriots in the last year. This is our Super Bowl. The last 20 years, one of the biggest games ever.
Miles, we're ready for today. Today is the day. We're going crazy.
I'm 23.
Yeah.
All my life, I've never seen a game like this.
How excited are you guys for the game today?
On a scale of 1 to 10, about a 55.
Super
It's a playoff game. This is a playoff game right here.
Do you sneaky root for Gronk because he's a Buffalo guy?
No, he's a buffoon.
Have you noticed what you're wearing on your head right now?
Still on the move, doing a lot of things. Let's get to the topics. Or well, we're into the college football, NFL football. Gardner Minshew, he just needs to be a quarterback.
I love that
It's
clip.
crazy. It's
That
crazy
clip.
that he's
My
not
favorite part-
a starter for somebody.
The hug's great, but then the shove when his neck snaps.
Straight up,
Right here.
he hugs too hard.
Boom.
He hugs too hard.
No.
If I'm Gardner Minshew, I mean, his dad is like a real man's man.
I think it was a joke, though.
Oh, really? No.
I think it was. I think they
joke
were like
hugs?
fucking around with
They're
each other.
sarcastically hugging like
yeah,
that?
they're not like fighting each other.
No,
right?
you know what I'm saying.
I
He's like,
don't.
in 1 second he's pushing, and the next they're like doing
That-
like a high five, like yeah.
Bro, that looks
I
genuine.
don't think that was like a serious thing. I think it was an inside joke amongst him and his dad, maybe. You're
What was
saying
last-
I'm dumb.
What, I'm
What did he
saying
say
that,
the
like,
last time he was
what
on
is
here?
the
He's not a
joke?
strip
It's
club
like
guy?
he's not a strip club guy.
I'm not.
Those are real genuine.
He's jacked up and like hugging his dad, like it was like a "I told you so" sort of thing, or like, "Yeah, we were right."
Oh,
but I'm just
love
saying, like, if that's me, I'm like, no, stop it. These hugs and these fist bumps are they're just straight up too hard, Trent.
But
what if I did that to you right now?
Well,
you're gonna
what we're missing out, but I actually think you said it was like his dad's a man.
They're men.
He's
he's
been
wearing
taking
like
those
a
hugs.
bombardier jacket. He's
Yeah.
got his stash. He's a fucking
Blue
he just went
collar,
out
like
there.
we were saying.
Yes.
He is. Yeah, if he did
is
it, like
balled
I'd have
out.
bruises on my body, and I'd be like, please stop doing this.
If I'm Gardner Minshew's dad, I'm waking up sore this morning. I'd wake up and be like, what happened? Oh, I hugged my son.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he
The
won a
fist
game.
bump was like bloody knuckles.
Yeah.
He went boom. He like threw a right hand.
I love
The
it.
push. It was incredible, but I was like simply too hard for me. I mean, it's the Jets, so it's a grain of salt, but like, there are so many bad quarterbacks out there. There's so many teams that should gladly be taking a look at him.
And whenever you're a borderline quarterback now, that's just you're making money. You're setting up. That's like 3 extra years.
Oh, for sure.
Three extra
That
years.
game right there just ensured, like another whole second life for him. And he's just, you're going to sell jerseys and tickets, and he's going to move the needle for you. Some of these scrub franchises, like, why not? I'm sitting, like as a Jet fan, just watching it. I'm kind of like,
I got fucking
Would you
Jake
rather
Fromm
fucking-
starting next week for the Giants.
I mean,
Jake
right?
Fromm.
Some of these guys, like he's a professional, and it's like it didn't go well in Jacksonville at the end there, but it's like in Jacksonville. How come when you play shitty on the Jets, it's never your fault, but it's always the team's fault? It's like somebody give him a look. Also, there was the Lions get their first win of the year, which I'm upset about because I do like to see greatness and I like to see failure. I always like to see like a potentially defeated season.
Well, you always want to see history.
Yeah, that's what I meant, history.
You
yeah.
always want to see history.
Good or bad, as long as the team that I like don't root for or against is involved. Like I didn't want to see the Patriots go undefeated. But
Yeah.
another team I would like to see that, or in this case, even and the tie makes it like that much better. If they were like 16 and 1, like that
Yeah.
would be, I would love that. But they get the win, and then Jared Goff's girlfriend, who is so hot, is on set on the beach taking pictures. Now,
Oh, I actually didn't see this.
oh, you didn't see this? They told
finding
her,
out they won, yeah.
They told her that she won, and she's like reacting in real time.
It's over. Shut up! Shut up! You guys, this is their first win. Like, this is crazy.
Now, what'd you think of this, Glenny? If you're Jared Goff, what are you thinking right now? Other than that, like,
Sucks that I'm in fucking Detroit and she's on the beach.
Well, that's true.
I was gonna say if you are Glenny Balls, which you are, what are you thinking?
I thought it was a wonderful video. I
It's
enjoyed
a
it.
cute moment, but that's kind of my point. Is it's like
It was a great moment for a couple lots of love.
It's like if you're now 1-10-1, and your mom was like, "You did so good, honey."
Oh,
like,
I see what you're saying.
I think at one point she says like, "Oh, this is so cute," and it's like it's cute. The Lions got their first win.
Yeah,
and
but-
it's genuine, and she's super hot. So at the end of the day, who cares? But I could see it being like, oh, geez,
That's true, but another thing, Feidelberg tweeted this, it's seeing their reaction to that win almost makes you want your team to be that shitty.
Well, it's better than being in the middle.
Means a ton, right.
Yeah.
That one win means a ton
That's
to
a
those
Super
guys.
Bowl feeling,
The
right?
Giants
Right.
are 4-8. I'd rather be the Lions.
Exactly.
There you go.
10-1.
Like, of course, you'd rather be
100%.
better, but if you're a middle-of-the-road shitty team, I'd rather be so bad that you have a special
100%.
moment this year.
You're celebrating no win like
Nothing.
that.
Yeah, that's awesome. The Detroit big
No
fans
one's gonna
burned
be
the
like,
city down.
Our 5th win of the year!
No.
Yeah! But
Detroit
your
not
first
a
win,
super fan. Last night must have been a top 10 moment of their life.
Absolutely. Those guys are partying, dude. And it's like, I saw some people kind of like knocking it, being like, well, you're still like 1-10. It's like, yeah. Like,
Yeah, dude, everybody knows
fucking
that.
kidding.
You need
But
a
it's
win.
But now
still-
we're not going to be like history in a bad way again. And I think somebody said didn't mess up their draft status. So like, who fucking cares? Give me a break. Also in the NFL, Ravens go for 2 at the end there.
This is an easy 2. I can see him. He's wide open right there.
You fucking bum bitch! You greedy fucking bitch! You greedy fucking bitch! Suck my dick, bitch!
Oh, yeah. Jersey shirt. Hey, you know what that is?
Fuck
You know what that is? That's the start of your week. Yep. That's the start of your week. That's the week of Jersey Cherry. That's the start of the week of Jersey Cherry. Let's go. Fuck me, dude. Rock and Rowdy, Friday night. BuyRMR.com.
Against the Steelers. Don't get it. Steelers win. I know people are like, you're on the road, go for it, but I don't think when you're... I think the Ravens are the better team and would just win in overtime if they played better football. I don't think that's the right call.
I kind of like going.
But
for
it's
it.
I like
ballsy.
going for
That's
it.
the thing. I
It's-
like going for it, but I don't know if it's... I just don't know if it's necessarily the smartest thing to do when you're the better team. But you'll always get the benefit of the doubt from the fans being like, you got balls.
Yeah,
and
I
you
don't
went
know if
for
it's
it.
a move
And
you
also,
can-
it should have worked, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, he was open. It was a well-ran
just
play.
didn't
He
do
just
it.
dropped it.
I do agree with what you're saying, though. I feel like in this scenario, if I don't know the teams blank, I would go for it because at the end of the day, overtime is you're probably 50-50 getting the ball, obviously. It means coin flip. And then I would say getting 2 is about 50-50. I'd rather it be in my hands than a coin's
True,
hands.
true.
But it's
But
different.
they just
but it's
marched
different
on
because
them
they're
too,
not
though.
going, like, that game is different. You're not going against Aaron Rodgers. Not like, oh, I'm going against Aaron Rodgers. I'm fucked if I lose this coin flip.
Right.
You're going against a zombie.
Yeah,
Big
but
Ben.
also you could
could
make
be
the argument
confident
that,
here.
like, you know, Big Ben is going to pull something out of his fucking ass. And,
A
like,
100%,
Yeah,
but
which he
like,
kinda did,
It's
but-
not like those scenarios where you're going against Aaron Rodgers or Mahomes. You're going, I
yeah,
need
where
this
it's
ball.
lights out. Yeah.
So
yeah.
maybe it would have been better to go.
Right, not the end of the world though. I think most fans just get excited when you go for 2.
Yeah, I like the
it's a
move. It's
ballsy
hard to-
call.
hard to
And you got
criticize.
a guy like Lamar Jackson. It's not like you have a scrub on your
But
on your
that's
side.
also the thing with like sports in general. Like I've learned, like anything, it's just an alternate reality thing. Like in the alternate reality, they got that, you know.
Sure.
It just happened.
So
You've
like in
been-
the metaverse, that
Yeah.
happened.
No,
You've
I'm
been
just simply,
smoking
I'm
weed?
simply saying, I haven't been smoking weed. I'm simply saying though, like that could have been in another world. It could have been the right call.
Well, yeah. You know, in another world, the Patriots, you know, Pete
I
Carroll
want-
ran the
simply
football,
what I'm
and the
saying-
Patriots
the Jets
dynasty
have won
ended.
four.
Yeah,
What I'm
won
saying
6
is I don't
titles.
want to like fucking John Harbaugh's like head on a spit now. It could have worked out.
these are two separate
easy
things.
work.
I don't need to crucify John Harbaugh. It has nothing to do with the Matrix.
I know what you're saying.
Oh,
Like,
good. Then maybe you could explain it because
No,
I don't know what
I'm
the
not,
fuck he's
I'm
talking
not
about.
going to be able to explain it, but what he's saying is like, before the play happened, anything could have happened. So you might as well just do it.
You're gonna get mad at me. You're gonna get mad at me for this, but I think of it mostly with like baseball. If when the manager like Rojas like brings in the wrong reliever, like that reliever in a different world, he could have just struck out the guy instead of let up a home run, and it would have been fine.
I think
And it
Kevin's
would've
on an
been
island
fine.
here. I think Kevin's on an island because I get what you're saying.
Like you very well could have happened.
It's easy now to say, oh, they should have done this or that, but in the moment, I love the move.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yes, those are two. Like,
I hate hindsight, people. I hate.
Sure.
That's what I hate.
that's what I'm
all
saying.
you guys are saying, but to chalk it up to like in a different universe they're celebrating, so it's okay, is different than just saying hindsight's 20/20. I guess it's not, but
It's
the
like
way
in
you
a very
guys are saying it, you
extreme
sound
version of it.
stupid.
Like in a different universe, it's like the Marvel What If.
Yeah.
The ball doesn't go through Buckner's legs. We got a tie game. Who knows what happens?
Yeah.
The Ravens celebrate in the locker room. Like, well, it could have happened.
I think
maybe we should start living our life that way.
I agree. I think the world would be a much happier place if we did that.
I do kind of believe, like, especially on the internet now, and after you saw like how politics works now, if you just say it, it becomes real. It becomes reality. If I just start saying, I have the #1 podcast in the world, and I just keep saying it,
manifest, baby.
You don't even have to manifest. I think
it doesn't actually have to
just
happen.
listen to it, and they're just like, okay, it's the #1 podcast.
I think if you called up Mr. Raven and we're like, in an alternate universe, I think you guys won. He'd be like, all right, great.
Like when
That's awesome.
Now there's actually much more fact to this than not, so it's not the best example. But you telling everyone that you drank more High Noon than anybody in the world, like that's actually a fact. But it's also it's a fact just because you're saying it. It just is.
There's no basis behind it.
Right. Saying things that you can't prove true or not true, you might as well just take it and run with it and say it and be it.
And now the result of a football game is a little
bit different. There's a little bit black and white.
They keep track.
There's a number, higher, lower. That's a little bit tough.
It helps playoff seeds. It helps draft status. But
could you imagine if Lamar Jackson or John Harbaugh got up there and was just like, well, listen, we didn't lose the game.
Well,
okay? Because in this other dimension, we won it.
I'm like way past what I meant right now, but I think the point's going to cross. I think.
Tommy, you do it where you do the eye test for football teams where it's like they have this record, but their record is actually this.
It feels like they're actually this record.
And the Ravens could be like, I feel like we won that
I feel
game.
like we should be 9-3 instead of 8-4. They could have that mindset in the locker room.
Right. Or when you're watching a game and it's like we should be up by 35 and we're only up by 3 or whatever.
It is stupid. It is stupid, but it's an alternate. Like I'm thinking right off the top of my head, Rangers Stanley Cup Finals. I believe Game 2. There was a crazy penalty on Ryan McDonough that shouldn't have happened, if I recall correctly. And then the Kings just came shooting back in that game, down 2 goals, and won that game too. If that doesn't happen, the Rangers theoretically could have maybe won that Stanley Cup.
You ain't gotta tell me if Familia doesn't quick pitch Game 1 of the World Series.
Yes.
The Mets probably sweep. Yeah. The Mets roll.
We were buzzing that game.
If Benitez doesn't blow Game 1 of the Subway Series back in 2000, everything goes different.
That's what I'm saying.
And these moments in time where the timeline splits off.
Yeah.
They never work out for me.
You bring up a good point with politics. We can turn sports fandom into chaos if we as fans just start believing whatever we want.
Politics has become sports. It's now time that we make sports turn into politics.
That's right.
They took a page out of our book. We got to take a page out of their book.
That's right.
Be like, the Ravens won the football game.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Tell that to your bookie, too. No. I bet in that other dimension. I bet in that parallel universe, so you got to pay me.
You might have just changed the world.
I'm just throwing my thoughts.
It does. Second half of the rundown brought to you by Simply Safe. This holiday season, Simply Safe's giving you guys early access to a 40% discount off their award-winning system. Now, I'm not going to lie. We've been doing Simply Safe ads for a long time, and it used to be like, sign up now, using our promo code, you get like maybe a free camera. Sometimes it was like free shipping. Now they're hooking it up, 40% off the whole fucking system. We're talking cameras and sensors, alarms. You get the service from the police, the fire department, poison control, whoever else, everything to keep you safe from anything ranging from burglars to earthquakes to floods, anything that can harm your loved ones or your possessions, especially the holiday season. You don't want to have a Home Alone situation, Glennie.
No.
You don't want to have your house loaded up with presents, and you got to have Simply Safe. Simply Safe also has the outdoor cameras now to protect your property, not just your house. So you can get a complete home security system starting at just over $100, which in my world, like $100 is like $0 now. It's crazy. It's just nuts. You leave the house, you're spending $100.
Oh, in New York, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
New York has completely changed my frame of reference on what things cost.
You go to
I step out of my apartment, $100.
That's what I mean. You getting lunch, it's gonna be $100 somehow, some way.
Right.
It's just.
It's really interesting.
I used to think an expensive lunch when I was in high school was like $13.
No, that's like now like the drink.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you go out somewhere, go to a game or something, like the Coke in your
I gotta tell you,
chicken fingers
one
thing
thing about that. Let me finish though.
Well, yeah, just go to Simply Safe, SIMPLI, safe.com/rundown, and you get that 40% discount off your entire system. That's simplysafe.com/rundown.
Can I just say I'm never a guy that complains about the alcohol in a game. I think most games you get a tall boy of a beer, it's like $14-15, which comes out to about $7-8 a beer. That's like
very
going to a nice
fair
bar.
considering
it's really not that
you're
crazy.
Yeah.
I went to that new Islanders arena, UBS arena last week.
Oh, well, this is slander.
No,
because-
it's truly
Right.
not. It's truly not.
And they've lost 11. You're dancing
I
with
went to
Frankie's
piling
grave
on.
here.
I went to that new arena last week. They have a specific beverage that I happen to like a lot. I'm not going to say what it is, but they have a specific beverage that I love. It's 12-ounce cans.
So that's
Guess how much
that's a
it
regular,
was?
though. That's not a double, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be $21.
It was $17.
$17
for a
is crazy.
12-ounce can.
Yeah, that's...
That was the worst I've ever seen.
Was it high alcohol content?
No. It was 4.5% alcohol, like the normal this beverage is. So a 4-pack, $70.
When you put it like that, yeah,
That's
that's a lot.
tough.
It
Yeah.
was wild.
Well, this inflation shit's going on. Everyone's complaining about it.
Like if a beer tall boy is 15, so that's 2 beers. I would have thought this would be maybe 10, $11 a pop. Have 2, make it a $22 tall boy. No, it's a $35
One for
tall boy.
17. Yeah,
Crazy.
that is pretty nuts. But
Whatever.
also, like, shut the fuck up,
Right.
Like some
Existing
people,
costs
if,
money.
if enough people out there is paying it, that's the
Hey, I
market.
still bought 4 of them. What are you gonna do?
Of course. Right, all right, there you go. You mentioned Home Alone. So I've been watching Home Alone, the Christmas movies, holiday season.
Yeah.
And you probably know this, maybe the world does, that Fuller in those movies is
Roman.
Yeah. In Succession.
Yep. Yeah, he was peeing the bed. He was drinking those Pepsi.
I realized that last night.
Really?
Yeah. Because I was
He's
just
so
like-
good, and I love him in Succession.
I'm actually a couple episodes behind, but he is great in that
as
show.
am I. But in general, like that snarky, he's
a creep.
Yeah, such a creep. That shit with Jerry is like one of the weirdest. They kind of just threw that in there, and I am behind, so I don't know if that has progressed much. But in that second season, where they're just like, yeah, now he's gonna jerk off to Jerry.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
It's quite a
weird.
wrinkle.
Yeah, man. That's where he because he's Macaulay's brother.
Right.
So he was probably like, yeah, hop on the set. You could be the kid who pees the bed. But then nothing after that. He probably was like, me and my brother are gonna fucking
We're gonna
kill it.
take over the
And
world.
then my brother fucked Michael Jackson, and it got really weird, and that was that.
Whose career would you rather have? The kid star who fizzles out, or like now Kieran is peaking in adulthood?
Oh, I would decidedly rather be Roman, Kieran Culkin than Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Again,
Although-
it's the Michael Jackson thing that does it for me.
Well, let's
Fair.
even take that out.
But he dated Mila Kunis for
so weird.
a decade.
They must, if you know, Ashton Kutcher must be a pretty level-headed guy.
Wait, who dated?
Macaulay Culkin and Mila Kunis.
Macaulay Culkin
were, I think they were
dated-
married or like engaged.
They
or whatever,
definitely
for like
dated for a
decade.
long time.
And you know it was just some weird shit going on there. And Ashton, and now she's with Ashton Kutcher. And aside from that thing where they don't watch their kids, they seem like a normal couple.
He's a Cedar Rapids guy.
Yeah,
He's a pretty normal guy.
He is the most underrated dude in the world. He's like a superhero.
And
he's saving kidnapped kids and human trafficking.
He invests in tech.
He's I think he got like perfect scores on his SATs. He's like a genius. He's like a Mensa level superstar genius.
Yeah.
And he invented this app to save people from getting human trafficked. And him and Mila seem like normal, but then like they're sitting around busting each other's balls. It's like, remember that time you fucked Macaulay Culkin for a decade?
That actually
And you
makes
know, they're
me
getting
even
into
more
weird things, man.
on Kieran's side too, because now if you're Macaulay, the girl you were dating forever is now dating Ashton Kutcher, who's awesome.
Right. And also that means that like Macaulay Culkin, they were probably dating when that 70s show was going on. And Macaulay's like, I fucking knew it. I knew you were fucking Kelso. I knew that wasn't just on set.
I think it's Kieran.
I would definitely rather be Kieran.
But
Kieran.
Home Alone, I mean, I don't have to tell you, but like that movie is so good every
You know
single
what's
time.
crazy? So I tried. You haven't
No.
seen it? You don't like it?
Never seen it.
It hurts. It hurts my heart. I just feel bad
Never
for you.
seen it in full.
Because you know what
And I
sucks?
feel like it's some of Joe
is
Pesci's best work.
You're not. You actually might do it because you're just Glennie. You're happy-go-lucky. Anybody who watches it now is going to be skeptical. It's like if you try to go back and watch The Sopranos and The Wire and The Godfather, all these movies that I don't like.
You're gonna go.
I'm
You're
just
gonna
like
be thinking too high of it because
yes.
everyone loves it so
Or
much.
I kind of go in like against it because of the contrarian in me. So you're not going to get the
Yeah.
pure experience of it. But you might because you're that kind of
I
guy.
don't think Glennie has that type of malice
Yeah,
in his heart.
right.
One
think
day I gotta sit down
It's-
and watch it.
You know what's crazy? So I tried to get my kids to watch it because they, for the first time, they're watching movies now. So they love Elf.
Yep.
And they like the Santa Claus. I tried to get them to watch Home Alone. The fun, like burglar stuff, does not start until an hour and 6 minutes into the movie.
It's deep.
There's a full ass setup of how it came to be and what his relationship's like with his family and the first few things he does when the family's gone. He goes shopping. Like it takes forever to get to the action. but in a good way. I was like, this is why like adults like it because there's a whole fucking setup to it. But you should watch it like tonight, dude.
Nah,
and guess what?
Tonight, no.
Why?
No.
What are you
What's going on tonight? You said
I
that's
gotta
so
do the
fucking.
dozen. I gotta watch Monday Night Football. I plan to watch Hawkeye tonight.
And guess what? After you watch the first one, which you should do within the next week or so, the second one is good too.
The New York pageantry is
I feel
amazing.
like it's like Jason, where there's 1,000 of them. How many are there?
2, motherfucker.
I think there's at least 3.
Well, there's like 2 that matter. There's 2.
Right.
There's 2 in
It's
Macaulay
like
Culkin.
American Pie. There's
Yes.
like
All
only
the
a couple
American
of
Pies matter. You ever
No,
see
they
the amount of
don't.
tits in Beta House? It's fantastic.
All right. Well,
Most all-time nudity in a movie ever. American Pie Beta House. You haven't seen it, check it out. It's fantastic.
Is that a fact, or you're just saying?
You've
honestly
seen that,
think
but
it
you
might
haven't
be.
seen Home Alone.
Oh, I've seen Naked Mile. I've seen
What do you
Beta
do
House.
every winter, every Christmas? You just don't watch it.
I watch Elf.
But like, there's a day you can squeeze it in there.
No, I watch
an
Elf.
hour and 40
I'm not
minute
gonna
I kind of
lie
want
to
to
you.
watch it with him.
I'm not
I
gonna
know.
lie to you. I really feel like that
You're better than
Christmas
that.
is kind of sucks now that Santa's not real. I really haven't ever seen a lower to me.
It sounds like you just found out like this year.
right.
No, I found out in like 6th grade.
What you're
but
saying
still
is you've had a
sucks.
drop off in your
A
positive experience with
significant drop off.
Let me tell you something, man. If you dropped off now, when you one day have your own family,
I think that was spruce it up.
no, Christmas sucks.
Like,
Doesn't drum it back up.
Well, I guess when like my kids are old enough now, it'll start.
Yeah.
But that in between period where you're
think that
married
rejuvenates you.
and or have like babies where they can't get it yet, and all you have to do is like, well, we got to go to my mom's house, and then we got to go to your mom's house,
Sure.
and then your dad's house, but then we got to go to your aunt's for dessert. We got to go to my uncle's for a cocktail first.
Sure, when you're a kid, you're just like you're just getting carried around to
Wake up,
places.
but you wake up, there's a mountain of presents for you.
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm doing the wrapping, I'm doing the spending, I'm doing the traveling, all of it. Really
a lot of
sucks.
my friends too, they have like younger siblings, so even when we found out about Santa, they at least still had to keep up
Keep the magic.
appearances
You were just-
for those kids. Me, I'm an only child, and once I found that, I was like, oh, this,
Now what?
What the fuck's the point?
Yeah. Man, part of me would love to have just watched the Balls household.
But moral
Glenny,
of the story.
solo Glenny, you know? Just the golden child. Like,
Yeah.
But moral of the story, yeah, I mean,
God, you sound so sad.
it sucks. I don't really tune into the
Come on, you
Christmas
can still
radio
get
anymore.
you can still get into the spirit.
I will say that at my,
Come
I like
on.
the ugly
You
sweaters.
Give me a Gardner Minshew hug.
you
Come
do
on, man.
you do end up forcing it. Like,
Sure,
Like I feel like
sure.
I'm in that zone right now. Like I don't have kids. I don't have to go to all these different places. But I do. It takes effort. I
Yeah.
have to watch these movies. I have to listen to the music. I have to decorate
Force
my
yourself to get into
apartment.
it.
So it's
But,
just
like,
to get. But I
I
still
don't know if
feel
you-
it.
I-
I
go
actually
home
will-
tonight.
I also do. I still love Christmas Eve. I think Christmas Eve is my favorite holiday.
Oh, Christmas Eve kind of like once you arrive at Eve and day, that I find depressing because it's like it's over.
Christmas
it's over.
Eve is,
I
I think, is
really-
better than day of for
Yeah,
sure.
because day
Oh,
it
yeah.
ends.
Right.
Day
It's
of
over.
The holiday. That's why you got to make the season count. Because now is the time to enjoy it.
Like
Because
Christmas Eve, even growing up too, like the whole thing. Remember NORAD? That was awesome.
The track where
Track
Santa's
where
at.
Santa was
I
all
haven't
night.
seen
That
what
was huge.
That was
Well,
not the thing for me.
Oh yeah, and that's not big anymore. But when I was growing up, Tommy, I'm assuming you did the same thing. Track and Santa on no, that was the best.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that.
You'd
You're
be like,
right.
oh, he's in
Listen,
Bulgaria right now.
It's
He's
the greatest.
coming.
Santa Claus is the greatest story ever told by humankind. I mean, it's captivated billions of people for eternity, for the greatest holiday ever.
It is pretty awesome.
Didn't we talk
So
about Santa
awesome.
last time we were on this rundown together, all three of us? We had to like blank something out because we.
Because
Like
Yeah.
that out. Like that out.
somebody sent me a video of like their 4-year-old watching it. It's like, this is. I'm gonna call Child Protective Services on you. I actually got to tweet that out. I had a video of like the little kid sitting there and me being like,
Yeah.
it was crazy. But the kid was like young enough that he couldn't
yeah,
understand
he
words.
doesn't, yeah, no idea.
But tonight, go home.
No, I got.
Have
All
your
right,
mother, or Tuesday, tomorrow night.
Tuesday.
Have your mother make you a nice cup of hot
I already
cocoa.
planned out what I'm gonna watch tomorrow night.
What is it gonna be?
I don't know. I plan out what I watch every night. I already planned what I'm watching.
But you don't know?
I'm gonna watch
You just-
Making of the Mob, Chicago. I was gonna start
Dude,
that.
it's December.
Come on, you can watch the mop whenever you want. But see, this is what I mean. He's going in with like he's not gonna like it.
I am gonna like
He's
it.
going in going, I wish I could watch Making the Mob. This is
Yeah.
stupid.
Kevin and trying to force
the way,
me to
that's
watch
why I
this
wish we
movie.
could
Have you
watch
been
it
keeping
together.
up with what I sent you the other
Of
day?
course, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you for sending me that, by the way.
Where was it?
Talking about Christmas spirit.
He, I can't remember what it's called. It's basically an advent calendar of boobs.
Yeah.
Boobs?
Yeah. See, it's this thing. It's a website. You click on it, and a lovely
Every
lady.
day.
I mean, I would love that. I don't know why
I'll
I'm
send
not
it
on
to
that
you.
invite
I'll send it
list.
to you.
Shit.
You'll,
I'll send it to you too, dude.
Yeah.
you'll have it by EOD.
You got 6 days to look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it together,
Right.
bro.
That's-
Famous boobs or random?
No, just random boobs.
I'll tell you what. I got a real ass regular chocolate advent calendar in my house.
Yeah.
No.
My kids
They
love
also-
it.
they
I'm
also
like,
have,
this is what's captivating you motherfuckers.
They also have.
It's good.
The site also has an S one, and they have like a real porn one. The real porn one's too aggressive for Christmas.
Like you open up, they're fucking.
They're doing day 2's like anal. Like
Yeah,
December
yeah.
2nd. I can't.
It's like, what are we
do
doing
that.
on the 24th? Yeah. What's happening Christmas Eve?
No. But the S one and the 2 one, they're good. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
What?
Day 2 is anal.
Website.
It's a great website. It's a very booby Christmas, a very booty Christmas.
Right.
And then I forgot what like the bad one is. I forgot
very-
The
that.
boob one is like,
Booty
it's harmless fun. It's just you open it up and a girl's like,
I feel like dads would love it. Like if
It's
any
a
dads want to
movie
link, I'll send it
video
to you.
every time or just picture?
video.
It's like a 10-second video.
Yeah, that is a big dad's thing. I can see my dad being like, you see this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tits, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
God, I really want you to watch Home Alone, though.
I will watch it before Christmas. I'll guarantee you that.
Guaranteed?
But I just want you to, like, watch it in the right setting,
Like
in the right vibe.
tomorrow night too, the Rangers are on till from 8:30 to 8:30. Done at 11. Maybe I'll watch it at 11. And
11 p.m.?
And you know I gotta do my grape stuff. I don't know if
Grape
I'll be able to
stuff?
swing it. Yeah.
Tell the people your grape stuff, just in case they don't remember.
No, I can't say it because then my parents will
Because
see it.
he's in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
We won't put you in the thumbnail.
We gotta have a
I don't want
stand
to
in
do the
again.
whole no thumbnail thing. I
Just,
got my
I just
plans.
want you to watch. Maybe we'll watch it at The Office.
I think that'd be fun. We should do that more often.
I agree. When we watched, we never had success here, but we watched Game of Thrones. That bombed. We watched the El Camino movie with
Breaking Bad.
that sucked.
yeah.
Well, I think
actually-
not like a live stream, but I think maybe per se. Like, there's all those fucking videos on YouTube of like kids listening to old music or some bullshit. Why don't we just film us watching it and then cut together like the best 2 minutes?
That's
I'm a little nervous about that though because that's like when someone comes up to you and says, "Look how funny this video is,"
And
then
and you're not-
And then I'm
and like,
watching it,
laugh,
and it's like, you better
That's
laugh
truly
right
what,
now.
that's really the most awkward scenario.
So I
and
think-
there's not so many moments where it's like, because it's still a children's movie.
Yeah.
It's more about the feeling. You know what? Don't watch it. Don't watch it. I think right now, the ability for him to say, the fact that he's got that in his back pocket for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to, I could watch this classic.
How
and
about
it'd be
before
great.
the holiday party we watch it?
Okay.
That would get us in the zone, maybe.
I don't know.
Can
At
you just
work,
watch it?
People make fun
I'll
of you and
watch
stuff.
it. I'll watch it. I will watch it.
You are right though.
Sounds like
It's
his
the
homework.
little parts that like I remember when I was a kid, like the pizza guy hitting the statue and it falls over, and
I will watch
it's
it.
just
The Talk Boy is
It's not
awesome.
I got plans tonight.
I can't believe young Glenny, because Glenny would be that kid playing on the Talk Boy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
fucking-
Like I'm sure I've seen it. I don't remember it in the slightest. You know, when you I'm sure I've seen it. It's been
It's like the
on.
Ravens, in a different universe.
Yeah.
right.
I know the plot.
What else we got? Can't remember.
The fat stuff.
Okay, so Glenny has discovered that that the fats are, I don't know, what is it?
Yeah, there's a new New York Post article today that said they're doing a thing in Britain where they figured out if they're testing on the fats right now. If you cut off the fats hungry hormone, they called it, hunger hormone, we just don't have the urge to overeat anymore. So we're testing that out, and then if we get
And
that,
this is cutting off of a nerve?
I think it's some sort
or
of
a
nerve
muscle,
where you
or-
like substitute something in the nerve, and we no longer have the urge to overeat.
I
Which
feel
would be
like
something, because-
anytime I've like drank something that's supposed to suppress your hunger or whatever, like none of that even puts a dent.
I think it's up here.
Listen, I'm not getting into the science of it, but the idea sounds great. Like I wrote on the blog, like usually if I go to a barbecue restaurant, I'll order some like a little bit of brisket, a little bit of sausage, a little bit of chicken, 2 sides. If I have that thing, I may just get like a
one
few
thing.
slices of brisket and coleslaw. That would be massive. That's an option.
So when you
I would
eat,
consider
you
doing
eat
it.
too much. Is that the problem?
Not even that, not that much really anymore.
Because I haven't seen you. I've never been like, oh my God, Glenn, you
No,
just ate
since
like
like
50
since,
slices of pizza.
since COVID, I lost a little, shed a little weight during COVID.
Yeah.
I've been remotely okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, when you get intoxicated, that's what gets you.
It's the drinking.
Yeah.
At this
No,
age,
it's
the
the
drinking.
drunk food.
Oh, you're drinking. Well, it's also the
food is
drinking.
bad.
Gotta be careful with the drinking.
Eh.
Cut out the drinking, it'll work.
I'm on
I'm that
cleanse right now.
way-
I'm not drinking until Thursday.
How long has that been going?
Started yesterday.
Monday to Thursday?
Yeah.
Sunday to Thursday?
I'm that way with weed now. Like I eat well the whole day, and then late at night I'm just like, let's go across the street and just get as much as we can.
I am
Like, if I'm
so
so-
Like we're robbing the place.
stereotypically
Me too.
high. It's
Yep.
embarrassing. I'm giggling. I have the munchies.
Yep.
Sometimes I just eat white bread.
You've been doing some
Just,
weed?
just fucking, yeah, all the
Oh,
time.
awesome. Good
I
for
eat
you.
3 cheese, like, 3
It's-
cheese, like, changed my life. I do
Right,
it every
like
night.
white bread normally
Then
are
I'll
like-
just eat pieces of white bread.
Does 3 Cheese send you stuff?
No, I pay for it. And I use
I'm
promo code
gonna
KFC,
maybe buy some.
2021.
Can I get some?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
I was
dog.
I
Have
was
you ever
talking
done
about
that?
I was talking
Oh my
about it
God.
with Chief
Dude,
last week.
watch
He
Home
was
Alone and
saying
do 3 cheese.
I was talking about it with Chief when he was here last week. He was saying it's delightful. I've never had it. I
What a
would like to try
delight.
it.
Oh, it's truly, I've been saying on my podcast, it's the #1 product of the year.
I would love to try it. I've never had it yet. I would like to try it.
It's just
Yeah.
It's like, what's the best product sponsor you have? The drugs. So the fats, if we can get rid of this hunger hormone, everyone will get skinny.
Yeah,
I mean, no kidding.
I
You
will
can
say,
convince your body to not be hungry.
In the New York Post article, it said that you lose weight within 40 minutes. I don't know how that's possible. But it also said stereotypically you lose 10% of your body weight, and then you no longer have the urge to overeat. So, I mean, I would do that if that's like
You're
a
not
thing.
physically removing something. It's like turning it off, if you
I
will.
think that by the reading it, like, once again, I don't know what these big words mean, but it seemed like it's going in like chipping a nerve to cut off what makes you hungry.
My thing is like, when I'm eating, it's not like I'm like starving. It's just like I love the taste of it.
I'll tell you this, I'm at my happiest when I'm binge eating.
Yeah.
Don't
Food's
take that
awesome,
away
dude.
from me.
Food's great.
So good. Food.
Hey, what's the best food you've eaten recently? Off the top of your head. That's what I started to put in my notepad on my phone.
Yeah.
Just great food I eat. Just making a list where I had it.
Well, I'm a big
Good
kick.
food.
I go on kicks. Right
You've been
now,
doing, what have you been doing?
cheese and crackers.
That's right.
Heavy cheese
Oh,
and
yeah,
crackers.
you're a big snack guy. See, I'm not a snack guy at all.
I
really
wouldn't even
don't care
call it,
about
like,
snacks.
I'm eating this like as a meal. Like I do Ritz crackers, super underrated.
Fantastic.
Original Ritz crackers,
So salty.
all buttery, so good, salty. And I get some prosciutto, but then I do goat cheese, mozzarella cheese, manchego cheese, Parmesan cheese.
Wow. So you
And
make
I
yourself
just
a little,
hammer it.
a little like redneck charcuterie board.
Yes, hammer it though. I mean, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, dessert, middle of the night.
Not enough people are talking about goat cheese.
Goat cheese is the.
Dude,
We're
I
just
would-
not
goat
talking
cheese,
about it enough.
You know why? It's because big mozzarella like pushes everybody around the ring.
It's-
Big Mutz
it's
has
better.
been running
Dude,
the
we've
show
been
for
going to a
years.
place in Jersey City. They got goat cheese pierogies out of this world.
What's a pierogi again?
It's like it's like a Ukrainian thing. It's kind of like it's like a Ukrainian dumpling.
Okay.
It's like nice dough, and then they just stuff it with some stuff, put some sour cream, onions on it. Fantastic.
With goat cheese?
Goat cheese pierogi. Hamilton Park in Jersey City.
Oh
Check
my
it out
God,
if you,
that
if you
is-
live near it. It's fantastic.
Goat cheese, man. When I learned about goat cheese, it changed my life forever.
Yep.
Goat cheese
Same.
is awesome.
Went on a date with a lesbian. She showed me goat cheese. She ended up being a lesbian.
a win.
Tried my hardest to turn her. Didn't.
Okay.
But she introduced me to goat cheese, and I feel like that's a win.
You know what else is great at Ritz crackers? Jelly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's great on Ritz crackers? Like anything that's good, because Ritz crackers are just.
Yeah, you know what's great on
delicious.
Ritz crackers? Nothing.
Nothing. Just straight Ritz. I see these like whole wheat ones and all these flavored ones. I'm like, OG, baby. Just butter and fucking salt.
I've been crushing, you know those Bischoff cookies they give you on airplanes?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They sell them in bricks down the Dwayne Reed under my building.
This guy's like, I'm gonna buy a brick on the
I buy
corner.
a brick of Bischoff.
I didn't know that you could buy that like outside of
Yeah.
planes.
Neither did
I thought
I
that was
until I
chicken
saw
planes.
them, and then I buy
Isn't that
milk.
kind of just, I don't have them often. Isn't that kind of just what like gingerbread tastes like?
Similar.
I think it's very
It's similar,
to
but
like a
it's
gingerbread
different. And I just buy a carton of milk, and I'm just in
And
my
that's good
apartment.
outside of the plane setting?
Yeah.
You should
that-
be allowed to eat them, not on a plane.
cookie. Yeah, that's the allure of playing.
Yeah.
I would be worried that like,
Disagree.
I'm like, oh, this only tastes good when I'm trapped on a plane and I don't have any options.
It
as
translates
good.
to my apartment.
When you have it on a plane, it's not nearly as special. Though.
Yeah,
What?
they taste good. It's just I look forward to that.
I
one.
get what you're saying, but
I
also
do too.
it's almost like
Too much of a good thing, but it's still good.
yeah, good is good, man. What's the best food you've had recently? I'm also on a spaghetti kick right now.
My phone's charged over there, but I think
Oh, you got a list.
I've been making a list.
Checking it twice.
What have I had recently? It was really good.
That Atlanta place.
Chilean sea bass. Where?
That Atlanta
Me and
place?
Tommy went to a wonderful meal.
First time I had Chilean sea bass blew my mind.
So good.
Because I'm not like a fish guy, and I was like, I'm not gonna get a sea bass. And then I did a testing for my wedding,
Yeah.
and that was one of the options. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna come.
So good. Not to brag. Me and Tommy went to Tao a couple weeks ago, and
Some Chilean sea bass.
and they had some Chilean sea bass at Tao. It was a delight.
Yeah,
it was
that's
one
a
of the best
fancy
things I've
place. You
eaten in a
can't
while.
get
But
Chilean
it was
sea bass at like your
it was
local
like-
corner spot.
it was
No.
like eating a cloud. Chilean
Yeah.
sea bass there.
Yeah.
Literally like eating a tasty cloud.
I could talk food with Glenny for hours.
We should just make a food podcast. We're just talking
Down.
about food.
Down.
I would
We'll
love
just get
that.
This
fat.
was the pilot.
Just bring people around. We just talk about like the best food you've eaten recently.
Make it a video so you can see us eating it.
It's like I know we do a lot of food stuff. Just talking about food.
So good.
It really
The
could be that
appreciation
simple.
of it.
Just like bring people in and be like, what's the best thing you've had recently?
Yeah.
I might start
Okay.
that. Mikey Fowler, if you're looking at this, it's called Getting Fat.
Like hot ones, but with like, yeah. First of all, calling it getting fat. Yes.
Getting Fat.
Done.
Getting
fat.
fat. But there should be like 10 steps, and like it's not like hot wings. It's just like it gets more and more awesome. We start
Right.
with like a plain Ritz cracker. You know what else is underrated? Fig Newtons.
Yeah.
So good.
Big Newtons are great.
I just learned that there's more flavors. Did you know that? Did you know that they're just called Newtons?
Oh really?
And then there's
Oh.
Fig Newton,
Let me-
Strawberry Newton, Apricot Newton. It blew my mind.
Are the other ones good?
I'm not going to even ever
I was
consider
gonna say,
tasting
I
Fuck
respect that. I respect
Some people
that.
tried to tell me that fig was not the best flavor. I said, why don't you go fuck yourself and die? Because fig Newtons for life.
See, this is all we can talk about getting fat.
Yes, getting fat. First episode, right now.
Like getting fat. I'm trying to think right now. Like right now, Maria's in LA. She can come back from LA, but like, oh, I had these sick tacos in LA.
Yes.
And then we're talking about LA.
Have you
We're talking about
seen
tacos.
the
And then that's
taco
getting fat.
sub?
No.
So I don't know where I stand on this yet. It was an Italian. It's an Italian sub. You know those taco shells, hard taco shells that have the flat bottom?
Yep.
So it was one of those. Put the slice of ham in, slice of salami, like 2 tomatoes. Put some lettuce. Put some cheese in there. Then they didn't. I don't like. Do you do mayo on your Italian sub?
A little bit.
I do.
Oh,
A little bit of mayo, oil.
no, thank you to me.
I
But
do.
whatever. They put some mayo on 2 pieces of white bread, and then put that in around the taco.
Yeah.
Which some things need to change there. I don't think it can't be white bread. I don't like the mayo. I don't know if corn shell matches with the sub.
Right.
But they're onto something there.
The delivery system, like the purpose that the taco serves is important, but it can't be a taco to me.
What if it was a ruffles style potato chip shell?
Right, because you can make that shell out of anything.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm confused. Right? It's the taco shell, and there's like cold cuts in it?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that.
But I think
Because
what's
of the taste or because of the delivery, like it's just fucking with your brain?
I think I would envision the tortilla, like the tortilla shell, the taco shell, not going together. I think.
But what if that was a potato chip? Because you do put potato chips in your sandwich all the time.
I like people do eat cold cut wraps. I would try it, I guess.
Part of me feels like maybe it's time to like revolutionize the sandwich a little bit.
I
Sandwiches have been untouched
agree.
for a long
we
time.
we should change up the meat and the bread parts of sandwiches. Like one thing I've always said, why does anybody make bagel burgers? Like why doesn't someone make a bagel shop that makes like sandwiches? I mean, I know people do, but I'm talking like legit good sandwiches and put them on bagels. Like bagels are fucking awesome.
Yes.
Why would I not put a burger on
Sure.
This could be a segment on getting fat. It's like food theory.
Food theory. We're like drawing on the windows with the
like-
chalk, like.
Mikey Fowler, we're getting fat, dude. Watch this.
And then people can be like, "Yo, you getting fat?" Season 2, man, I'm getting fat.
Listeners, fatties.
Yeah, fatties.
the simple fatty, and you don't have to be fat. You guys aren't fat. You guys can still talk about food.
So there could be like skinny fat sections, fat
Yeah.
sections.
You're a skinny fat expert. You bring him on.
Right.
Yeah, and then if someone like
We all have a different experience being fat because fat is a state of mind.
Exactly.
Right,
Like,
because I
Kirk
feel like
Frazier-
we are different levels of fat.
We're almost like the Nintendo hockey guys.
We're like a babushka doll.
You know, like the 3. Yeah.
Yes.
The Russian dolls that go inside each other.
Right.
I like that.
But like, yeah, I mean, it's all like, let's say you go out this weekend, have a wonderful meal somewhere.
I'll tell you
text
about
me,
it.
you're like, oh, I want to talk.
But I don't want to be like
fat.
foodies. I kind of want to be like there's got to be like a white trash element to it. Where like we're just getting fat.
Either way, I was like, same thing with Trent. If he has maybe some, I know you're in the tiki masala game.
Oh.
If he has good tiki masala from somewhere, we talk
So
about
good.
tiki masala.
What's that?
Chicken tikka masala.
Chicken tiki.
It's
masala.
like is it a curry base?
Kind
I
of.
fuck with that, but I'm down.
Can I also say one
It's
quick?
Indian food.
Can I also
It's
say one
very
quick
good.
thing about the perfect tie into this? Is that we started this rundown at like 2:02 p.m.
It's like
what
4
time is it
o'clock.
right now? It's 3
Okay,
o'clock.
I'm
shit.
sorry.
I
I'm sorry,
ordered-
everyone's got to edit this. and
I
shit. We'll wrap it up.
I ordered jerk chicken for the first time ever today. It was supposed to be delivered at 2:03, and I've never had it before. Now I got to enjoy my cold jerk chicken.
Okay,
excited.
I'm sorry.
can talk
I
about
got
that-
carried away talking
I
about
can
getting
talk
fat.
about getting fat.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I
My
mean,
first ever
I got-
jerk chicken
Quick
experience.
Tommy beer check-in. How's it going?
It's fine.
Okay.
We're good. Let's wrap it up. Hour-long fucking podcast talking about getting fat.